So we need to multiply the given matrices. Let's start with part A. Here we have two 2x2 matrices, so multiplication is possible. When we multiply matrices, we need to find the dot product of the rows of the first matrix and columns of the second matrix. So for instance, the first entry of the product matrix equals the dot product of the first row and first column. So it's 2 times 4 plus 3 times 2. Next entry is the dot product of the first row and second column. So it's 2 times 1 plus 3 times 1. The first entry of the second row is the dot product of the second row and first column. So it's 1 times 4 plus 0 times 2. And the next entry is the dot product of the second row and second column. So it's 1 times 1 plus 1 times 0. So our product matrix equals 2 times 4 plus 3 times 2 is 8 plus 6, so it's 14. Here we have 2 plus 3, it's 5, 4, and 1. Now we can do part B. So part B is multiplication of 3x2 matrix and 2x3 matrix. Since the row of the columns in the first, the number of the columns in the first matrix equals the number of the rows in the second matrix, the multiplication is possible. So the first entry is the dot product of the first row and first column, so it's 1 times 2 plus 3 times 3. Next entry is the dot product of the first row and second column, so it's 1 times -1 plus 3 times 1. Next entry is the dot product of the first row and third column, so it's 1 times 4 plus 3 times 0. In the next row we have a dot product of the second row, first column, so second row, first column, it's 4 times 2 plus 5 times 3. Then second row and second column, so it's 4 times -1 plus 5 times 1. Next is the dot product of the second row and third column, 4 times 4 plus 5 times 0. Next, the dot product of the third row and first column, 1 times 2 plus 2 times 3. Third row and second column, 1 times -1 plus 2 times 1. And third row and third column, so 1 times 4 plus 2 times 0. Let's do the calculations, and we get that the product matrix equals 2 plus 9 is 11. -1 plus 3 is 2. 4 plus 0 is 4. 8 plus 15 is 23. -4 plus 5 is 1. 16. Then 2 plus 6 is 8. -1 plus 2 is 1. And 4 plus 0 is 4. So the multiplication gives this matrix.